Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Y'all, let's get into the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. This show, I don't know if it's because I started at the beginning and sometimes I miss, but I just can't let go of it. Let's go. Child, so Scrap has gotten in the studio with Spice, right? Made a song, I guess it's on the charts, and they played a little bit on the show. And it's a really good song. And now Scrap he is motivated. He's back in the studio before Grace comes in, and he is giving it his best, right? So Scrap is in a groove. Child, Grace came in here and said, "Oh no, Scrappy, I think I'm gonna scrap the whole thing." He was like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "The stuff that happened with Bambi, the stuff that happened with Amy, the stuff that happened with Santana, blah blah blah." Scrappy told Spice to just take out Amy and Bambi's verse. Just take it out. Do not scrap this. He said, matter of fact, we need to get back in here while you in here now and make another one of these songs. Like, Scrappy is motivated. And he sounded really good, so maybe she'll listen to him. These two. Child, first of all, Yetta has made such a crazy person of herself after last week talking about she the one reading the text messages. Then the baby come out talking about he the one took his daddy's phone and he actually did the text messages. So now we're here and Yandy's like, you know what? They've been talking about our marriage, but maybe what we need to do is kind of get away. Right? So Mendeecees is like, well, let's go to that place. Let's go to Cabo on a couples trip. So they talked about everybody they're going to invite, and they mentioned the Frost, Rashida and Kirk. They was like, yep, but Yandy's like, if she comes for my marriage again, I'm put her behind on a plane and send her on out. Because what I'm not going to do is deal with this anymore. But these two, I don't know. Child, Jasmine is in the booth. We go from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta to all these rappers and nobody's in the studio to everybody. Even Bottle Girls are in the studio. So Jasmine is in the studio. She's still pissed that Kirk told her that Rob or Ron, had come and talked to him. So she's still mad at him. Now he's called her on the phone. He's pissed. She's mad. Talking crazy, and at the end of the conversation she was talking about I don't need you anyway. Matter of fact, hold on, baby, he got so big and bold in his conversations. He was like, look, whatever you doing in this studio, it's mine. I paid for all this studio time. You don't own nothing in there. I own you. Baby, she was hot and hung up. Karlie Red is so ridiculous. She finally has on a wedding gown. I think Karlie is actually really, really married. Now she wants to have a real wedding. So this is one of her bridesmaids, and Yandy has come to talk to her. So Yandy tells her how pretty she looks and all of that kind of stuff. And she's talking to her about the trip. And she's all about the trip. And she's saying that Tilo, like, he's kind of quiet with people he doesn't really know, but she really does want to invite him so he can get to know her friends, so he could just be real comfortable and be himself around her friends. Now, I don't know what kind of wedding Tilo and Karlie has. I don't know, because in this next scene right here, they're at this painting place and she's talking about the couples trip. He was like, it ain't gonna be no stress, is it? She was like, no, I just really want you to meet my friends. Then he was like, okay, but you need to stop with all the extra stuff like leaving your AirPods and leaving your phone. Child, do you know she's leaving her things in his car to track him, to find out what it is that he's doing? She just married somebody's child and she's tracking him already. Karlie is 1,099 years old and she done married this baby and now she trying to keep up with him. You should have, I don't even know if they're married in real life anyway. This may be just be for TV. Because why would Karlie marry this child? And why at this point are you around here trying to track him and you've been married for 5 minutes? This is crazy. Child, so Spice has a grand opening, honey. Gracie Noir or whatever, right? So Rashida said, what's up with this music? Because, you know, she hasn't seen a song in a hot second, okay? So Kirk is like, when I do some music, regardless, I'm going to put it out. If I spent the money and the time, I'm going to put it out. So now they are getting it on her frontal lobe, you know, yeah. And I think Scrappy comes up and he uses these two to double down on it. So I think she's going to go ahead and put out the music. And she should. And she's really talking about, I don't know what to do with Bam stuff. So they're probably going to take the Bam out. So now she talking to Shekinah and Zell, and Shekinah mad because she was like, you gonna take my spot, you gonna take my lines off, my verse off? Like, Shekinah, really? She was like, oh, I just talked to Rashida and Kirk, and I'm gonna take Bambi off the album. And now she done told that to Bam's friend Zell, and you know I love the Bam, and he love the Bam, and we about to go tell the Bam. So, child, Sierra and her new husband, Zay, finally showed up, right? Late. The grand opening is almost over, but she's very excited about the couples trip because she said her and Zay need to go. Her and Zay probably need a honeymoon, so they going on the couples trip. So Zell did exactly what I said we was going to do. He has met up with the Bam, and he is telling Bam that he was at Spice's fake clothing line grand opening or whatever, and he was telling her that she was like, want you to make a song, want you to go after Saucy Santana. He was like, I see what you're about. He was like, and she took you off the album. So Bam said, thank you, Jesus. She didn't want to be on it anyway. She said a weight has been lifted off of her. And besides, it was just too much drama. And she said Spice is probably mad because she got taken off the list for a Grammy nomination. Ooh. Baby, this is the coup de grace. Do you understand what I'm saying? Rod has showed up with the record to get this Tesla on here and take it away. He said he has showed up. He said this studio time, all the money has been him that he has put into Jasmine. And Jasmine has lied to him about how much Kirk is actually into the relationship with Cannon. No more. So Jasmine run outside. Jasmine said, what? What are you doing? Why are you taking my car? So this is what you do? You take my car away? Rod said, I did all this. You have lied to me. This is my car. This right here, this is my studio time. Give me me. So Rod said, you've been wrong anyway, because Kirk seems like he been taking care of the son that I pick up, the son that I feed, the son that I take care of. And you've been telling me lies, and she is upset. She was like, oh, here you go. Like, she talking a lot of noise for somebody who is on foot. Rod told her that he had more respect for Kirk. She was like, after one conversation, you have more respect for him than you do for me? She was like, you are super stupid. And then she said him taking his Tesla away is a blessing in disguise because she can do so much better than him. Watch her work. And then she told him to go eat crayons. He said, you look like a crayon. Yeah, it was a good episode. I still can't believe Jasmine in the studio. But let me know what you thought about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If you watched it, if you're still in. It's your girl Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.